Hello guys, welcome here to today's video. Today we're going to be talking about Cristiano Ronaldo and the ever-ending saga, which is, will Cristiano Ronaldo rejoin Manchester United at some point in his career? Now, unless you've been living under a cage or a rock for like 2 weeks without internet connection, you are probably aware that Manchester United and Cristiano Ronaldo, again, it's all over the pages, all over everything, because the other day it came out on Friday that Real Madrid striker Cristiano Ronaldo wanted to leave Real Madrid, and then it came out yesterday that if Ronaldo was to leave Real Madrid, he would want to join Manchester United over any other team. That is according to Di Marzio, who is quite a reliable and credible source for Manchester United, and he usually gets things right. And I think before, when I saw it all being like Sky Sports and that, I always think about Ramos and Gundogan, but when I saw Di Marzio, I have to make this video because he is a reliable source. Now, we're going to be talking about whether I think it is going to happen, whether I want it to happen, and also like the chances of it happening. Now, Cristiano Ronaldo, obviously, played for Manchester United from about 2003 to about 2009. He then sealed an 80 million switch to Real Madrid, and he's stayed there ever since for about 8-9 years now. And the news comes after a couple of days after these tax accusations of Cristiano Ronaldo, after not paying something like 30 million to the tax man, and said he's got like sort of tax fraud in his name. So that came a couple of days after that, and we'll talk a bit more about that in a minute. And it came out through, I think it was Ebola, the Portuguese paper, said that Ronaldo told Portuguese teammates that he wanted to leave. That was all over that headline. Then Sky Sources jumped on it, BBC Sport jumped on it, Marca, the Spanish paper, jumped on it. And then yesterday, as I said, Di Marzio said that if he was to leave Real Madrid, he would want to join Manchester United. That is what he said. Now, I think that's two different things. If he wants to leave Real Madrid and he wants to join Manchester United, because if you really want to join Manchester United, you'll do everything to force through a move, which apparently he has said to his agent George Mendes that that is what he wants to do. Now, I think this whole Real Madrid, leaving Real Madrid, I think comes down to three different things here. Option number one is he's after a new bumper contract. How many times have Manchester United been played, brought into a saga, and then ended up with not the player at the end? Sergio Ramos, I think it was last year, or was it 2 years ago? I think it may have been 2 years ago, but it definitely looked like Sergio Ramos was going to be a Manchester United player. Apparently, he told Real Madrid that he wanted to leave them and join Manchester United. End of the transfer window, he's still a Real Madrid player. In fact, he signed a new contract. Same thing happened to Ilkay Gundogan. We see it all the time. A player linked to Manchester United trying to get a new contract, and then come the end of the window, he has signed a new deal, which most of the time means that he's either got more time at the club or a higher wage packet. And that is probably what Cristiano Ronaldo is after. He wants more wages. However, the thing which makes me think maybe it's not a new contract is because he only got one in November, which is what, 7 months ago. So that's the only thing which makes me think maybe it's not after a new bumper contract. You know, only 7 months ago he got a new one. Will Real Madrid want to offer him another one? I'm not sure if they will. The second option, which I think is the most likely option, is he wants to get the media away from the speculation about his tax. I'm not going to go into too much detail about this because I don't know everything. Ronaldo's come out denying it. We don't know if this is true or not, but the other day apparently the Spanish authority said that Ronaldo has not paid the taxman enough money, and he's actually in tax fraud. And for that reason, you know, he could get some sort of arrest, or even something saying that he could be thrown in jail or whatever. In my opinion, I can see it being one of these things where he's trying to go because of this, and like apparently he's not been treated well. Apparently he's been treated like a criminal, according to some reports. That's according to some reports. I'm not sure whether you believe that or whether you don't believe that, but so obviously it might be down to that he just wants to get the media away from the whole tax speculation, because either he's not in tax and he doesn't want to get his reputation ruined, or he is in tax and he just wants to get away from that. Alternatively, it could be that option number three is that he does actually want to leave Real Madrid. He's won everything in Spain. You know, he's won 2 La Ligas. He's won something like, is it 3 Champions Leagues or is it 4? He's won a load of Champions Leagues. He's won Ballon d'Ors. He's won Golden Boots. He's won the Copa del Rey. He's won everything in Spain. There's nothing more to win in Spain for him. So he might want a new challenge, or maybe want to just return to Manchester United and have a little bit of a change. But he doesn't want to play in Spain apparently anymore. So maybe he does actually want to leave, and apparently, if he does want to leave, his preference would be Manchester United, which would open up a move for him here at Manchester United. And in my opinion, I think that would be an unbelievable signing. If we could get Cristiano Ronaldo back, oh my days, I would be so happy, because he has been my idol from the day I started watching football. And I know this sounds cringeworthy, but it does sort of inspire me in a way. When I was younger as a kid, I used to sort of like try to look like Ronaldo. I tried to get boots like Ronaldo. I tried to get sort of them sort of sweat things you would put there to look like Ronaldo. I tried everything to make myself look like Ronaldo. I tried step overs, his free kick positions. I tried everything, because you know what, Ronaldo inspired me, because he was just unbelievable at the time. He was my favourite Manchester United player. He was my favourite player in the whole world, and he was probably the best player in the world in about 2008, 2009. And as I said, he was my favourite player, and even when he went to Real Madrid, I've always followed him. When it's a Ballon d'Or ceremony and he's like up for it, I've always watched it and always hoped that Ronaldo would win it. I've always watched Champions Leagues and hoped that he would do something well to magic me. And it's like every single time we get linked to him, I always had that glimmer of hope, but I know it won't happen. At the same time, I don't think this will happen. I don't think Real Madrid will sell Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think he will leave. I don't think Man United will sign him. I can't see Cristiano Ronaldo joining Manchester United. I have to do this video because I think at the end of the day, everyone's talking about it, and I feel like I had to have my say on it. But I don't think it's going to happen, and it does a little bit frustrate me to say that, because there's nothing more I'd want to happen. It's always get my hopes up, and there's always that thing, and you just know that it might not happen, and I just really do happen, because he's given me memories. He's given me memories, and he's my favourite player. He will always be my favourite player. And he's got everything: clinical finishing, pace, dribbling. I'd love to see him back at that shirt. I'd love to see Ronaldo wear that Manchester United shirt. I wanted to see him wear that United shirt in the Michael Carrick testimonial. He didn't play, but I'd love to see him back at Manchester United at Old Trafford next season, celebrating in front of that Stretford end. He's exactly what we missed. That superstar, that striker with that lethal finishing, that clinical finishing, who will have that conversion rate, which will go most of the time, put the ball in the back of the net. 393 goals in like 355 games in Spain. It's incredible. He's an absolute incredible athlete, and I'd absolutely love to see him play for Manchester United next season, and I hope that we will sign him, but I can't see it happening personally. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. We'll keep you up to date with all the Ronaldo stuff. We will keep you up to date with all the transfer stuff as well, and thank you for watching. And also, yeah, as I said, I'd love to see us sign Ronaldo, but I don't think it will happen. But yeah, thanks for watching. See you later.